Hello, this is just a quick video demo of the new Future Sound Systems SW1, so I'm pointing to here. So this is a 4 HP module. It's just a quad set of passive SPST toggle switches. So this can be used for kind of switching in and out signals on the fly within a patch. So it's definitely a patch control module, I would say. So let me just start guiding you through this patch I've got set up here. That kind of snare type drum sound you can hear is coming from this quad VCO here. I'm just triggering it off an LFO. That's going through this switch into the quad ADSR, which is then triggering off this VCA. And that LFO is also going to this 4MS shuffling clock multiplier, and that's providing some pulses which go back up into the SW1, ready to be switched back into the envelopes. So this is kind of like what I use the SW1 for the most, really, is just setting up a patch and then bringing different elements of it in and out. So as I said, I've got this kind of snare here, and then I can bring in a kick drum that's being provided by the filter here, and then some hi-hats too. They're actually just a high pass, well, a bandpass filtered version of the snare source. So I've used the first 3 switches on the SW1, and I've also wired up this D switch here to go from the triangle output of my timing LFO into the rotate of the SCM, just to provide some strange kind of pattern variations. So switch that on and you can see what that's doing there. So this provides quite a good interface for live performance, really. You can set up variations within a patch and then just switch them in and out, and also just turn elements on and off if you need to, like so. So that's great. Now what I'm going to do is disconnect the input for the let me just find it. I think it's the kick here. If you can see the SW1 moving around a bit, it's because I haven't really screwed it in properly. I'm running out of screws, which is really bad. But let me just do this. Now you'll notice that the kick is being triggered with the snare, and that's because the X jacks, which are on the left of the SW1, are normal together, and that's done in a cascading fashion. So I can plug something into the X of A. These are, by the way, A, B, C, and D, if you haven't seen the photos. And I can then get that to cascade down to X of B. And if they weren't plugged in, X of C and X of D. Let me just unplug C so you can see that as well. And then the hi-hat would just be triggered with the snare. So you kind of get the drift of that, and then of course you can switch those in and out. So in this configuration it pretty much works as a switched multiple. So I've just connected B back in. Now you can hear where I've unplugged the hi-hat. The hi-hat is now being triggered with the kick. By the way, those jumps in the pulses are just where I'm patching and shorting everything to ground, so it just gets a little bit confused. And if I switch D back on, you get that variation. That's quite cool, I quite like that. So yeah, I can pretty much just unplug everything. From X, apart from X of A, and it's all just being triggered off this LFO here. You can see. There you go. So that's just a very, very short demo video of really what the SW1 has been built for and what it can do. At the back of the module, which by the way is very slim. Let me just get a screwdriver. You can actually see, I'll turn this off. And the module itself is very, very shallow. So you can see there, it's pretty much just the panel, the jack sockets, the switches, and the PCB. And this header here is connected to the Y jacks. So what you can do with this is, with future SW modules, this won't work with SW1s connected to SW1s, but in the future you'll be able to take this Y bus and connect that to other SW modules, and then just pretty much share the 4 jacks along. Let me just unpatch this and can show you the front panel. So yeah, you can pretty much see there what the actual module looks like, and there how deep it is. Full specifications are on the Future Sound Systems website, which is linked to in the description. And thank you very much for watching this. Hope you have a great day. Cheers.